further. Heoletics is one such organization, and to talk more about it, we have with us Mr. Shubram Pandey. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
First up, I would like to ask you what is health technology assessment and how is it relevant for the Indian market?
Sure. So, health technology assessment is basically systematically evaluating a drug. We know that this drug is clinically effective, but whether it's cost effective or not. So, uh, I will explain this by just an example. So, let's say if there is a drug in a market, and you are paying, let's say, hundred bucks for that, and if there is another drug which enters into the market, and it's 10 times more costlier than the existing drug, but it will treat the same disease in 50 times in 50 less times. So is it worth paying 10 times more money for early cure of the disease? So these type of evaluations are done by the health technology assessments, and there are various HTA bodies across the globe. Like for UK it's NICE, for US it's FDA, we all know, or AHRQ. For Canada it's CADETH. So in India as well, we don't have any HTA body till now, but still the government is working on it, and we have HTA in, like, institutional research, which basically promotes the HTA related stuffs in India.
As you said, there is no HTA body in India. So, what is the future roadmap of health technology assessment in India?
Yeah. So basically, in India currently, there is no HTA body, but we do have certain. The government is working on it, and there is, see, in terms of evaluating a drug systematically, there are two major components which comes into the picture. One is the cost of the services that is associated with the drug, and the other one is basically the quality of life. So and I think Dr. Reddy is given a very brief, very good speech on quality of life. So when it comes into the cost, so in India does in India there is no data sets, no database which exists which captures the secondary or the like cost of services or the procedures from the secondary or the tertiary hospitals. So the very first which we need is a database where we have all the cost for the services, for the procedures, and then the next part is the quality of life. So uh, currently there is one study happening across the India, and I think till now it completed in 13 states of India, and that study is capturing or standardizing the services and the procedures providing in the secondary and the tertiary hospital. And similarly, there is one more study is happening which is evaluating the quality of life for Indian patients. So hopefully in next coming 4 to 5 years we'll see that in India the HTA is established.
Okay, so what is health economics outcomes research and how does it support health technology assessment?
Yeah. So basically, health economics outcomes research is a domain which supports HTA in terms of systematically analyzing the drug. So as the name suggests, health economics outcomes research means that health economics is where we apply the economics concept in terms of launching a drug in a market. And outcomes research means that when we evaluate the outcomes of a drug, whether it's related to mortality or it's related to morbidity or it's related to the proportion of the patients who responded to that particular treatment. So health economics outcomes research is a domain like science, arts, commerce. So HUR is basically a domain. And how it supports HTA, it supports HTA in a way that because all the analysis required in the HTA analysis, in the health technology assessment analysis, is comes under this health economics outcomes research topic. This is a multidisciplinary domain which is a combination of pharma, statistics, mathematics, computer science. So everything comes into this. And we also, and in HUR we perform the clinical trial analysis as well. So it basically supports the HTA in a way that HTA needs.
Well, you've given us a lot of information on this now, but what is the status of awareness of HTA and HEOR globally and in India?
Yeah. So globally, like if we start from the Western country like Canada or USA, they have a lot, or Europe as well. They have a lot awareness about HTA and HEOR as well. HTA is mandatory in those country for approving a drugs. Unlike in India, we only, before approving a drug, we only see whether it's this drug is clinically effective or not. So, but this is not like the same case with the US and the UK or Canada. They see whether the drug which is entering into the market, this drug is cost effective amongst the other comparators that are already existing in the market. So in those countries the awareness level is very much high. Now coming on to the Middle East, so in the Middle East the awareness is high but the use case is low. In India, we don't have awareness. There is no course in terms of where, like, no one is basically teaching what is health economics outcomes research and what is HTA, except few of the universities like NIPER and yeah, I think I'm remembering only one name, Niper. So and that's also, it's just there is one chapter what is HTA. That's it. There is no concept about what is health economics outcomes research and how we can use it, how we can leverage it for the Indian market.
So looks like there's a lot of work to be done about
Exactly.
awareness in India about
Exactly.
it. But how Heoletics can support pharma companies in the process of HTA?
Yeah. So basically, Heolitics, and I'm the managing director of that company. So as the name suggests, Heorlytics. Heor is coming from that same domain, HEOR, and Lytics is coming from the analytics. So Heorlytics provide the innovative and analytical solution for all kinds of HTA submission needs. So if a pharma company, currently we are operating in across the globe, so we have most of the clients we have from the US and from the UK, because there the HTA system is very well established. So in terms of any analysis which is required for HTA submission, whether it's clinical trial analysis, whether it's decision modeling, whether it's evaluation of a drug from the cost effectiveness perspective, or whether it's evaluation of budget impact, like when a drug is launched in a market, what would be the budget impact on that market from the government perspective. So any kind of analysis which is required for the HTA submissions, so Heorlytics will be able to do and will be support the farm, and currently supporting the pharma companies as well across the globe.
That's really wonderful to talk to you about this
Likewise.
topic. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.